Hello there, folks, and welcome to Western Hunt Expo here in Utah. My name's Steven. I'm here at the Vortex booth, and Ryan's going to show us one of their brand new rifle scopes they came out with. What do we have here, Ryan?
So we have the new Strike Eagle 3-18 by 44, first focal plane. Looking at the successes that we had with the predecessor, the 5-25, we wanted to amplify what we were working with there and demagnify a little bit, come up with the 3-18. We had a lot of folks asking for a slightly smaller form factor, a little bit of weight savings, and then some, I think, very clever changes that we did to this when we rolled this out. So first and foremost, the attributes and merits that people love about the existing or previous Strike Eagle 5-25 is the lift lock turret system with the rev stop, zero stop ring. If you're unfamiliar with this zero stop system, the top turret simply comes off, and included with the optic is a very simple ring goes on the sub-turret assembly. It says on it, rotate to stop. You'll get about a half turn, and then you recap the turret assembly. It's not toolless. You still need to remove the top cap on the scope itself, but it's extremely easy. I'd argue it's our most intuitive and simplest to set zero stop mechanism outside of the Gen 3 Razor. Few changes though. We did cap the windage turret. So this is feedback that we gathered from a lot of our folks out in the field. We were looking for, again, a smaller form factor, a little bit lighter weight. The windage turret, we debated the necessity or the merit of the exposed version on this, carried over from the 5-25. We decided let's cap it. We're going to save a little bit more weight. We're going to add some simplicity to the system. It's still a timeable turret, so if you zero the scope as you normally would, rotate your turrets, simple screw comes out, reset to zero, and then cap it. You can absolutely dial it if you wish to dial it. For the most part, we see shooters running this kind of optic, not dialing windage. Again, I said it was a 3-18. It's equipped with our EBR-7C first focal plane reticle, available in mils or MOA. Illumination is standard, side parallax is standard, down to 10 yards to infinity. So the shooters who are running this for things like NRL 22, all the way up to like ELR and long-range hunting applications or PRS, that kind of thing, absolutely more than adequate to do it. Brilliant little scope.
So what size is the objective on this?
44 millimeter.
44, and this is a 34 millimeter main tube?
That's correct. Oh, and another addition, I'm glad you brought that up. The Strike Eagle, when you look at it amongst the other 34 millimeter optics that we offer, it's considerably less money, right? So we're looking at about a $749 rifle scope. We also introduced, in tandem with this, our new Pro Series 34 millimeter rings. So we're going to save you about $125 off of the precision match ring. Still an outstanding ring system on here. For now, they're available in a 1.1 inch height, so not obtrusively high for a bolt gun. If you're running an adjustable cheek piece, certainly no worry at all. A little bit low for, say, an AR-10 platform, unless you're going to like run a riser along with it. For most of the chassis guns on the market now that have an exposed barrel, so they don't have the pick rail that's running the full length of the handguard, it's going to be more than adequate for clearance.
Yeah, I think this scope, I mean, in my opinion, this would be a fantastic scope for the Western hunter that also wants to shoot at the range on the weekends and kind of push themselves. I mean, this is a great power range. 3-18 is great for either using on an antelope hunt, mule deer hunt, but then also if you want to push it out to 1,000, 1,200 yards, you could do that with this scope. And this one has like a Christmas tree style reticle in it and fully illuminated reticle, not just like a fire dot, for lack of a better word, but really nice, pretty tactile, and I like that it is locking. That's going to keep you from brushing this on brush, you know, when you're hunting in the mountains and it coming off of zero. The zero stop's a huge deal, because what happens is with me, if I get adrenaline going and I'm out on an antelope hunt and I dial up, but then that antelope busts and I dial back down, if I don't have a zero stop, I have by accident dialed down to the wrong zero, the wrong revolution, and then guess what happens? You miss the next shot. So having a zero stop, really good, not only for competition, but also for hunting. And I believe this is a hard anodized finish and fully multi-coated? Is it nitrogen or argon purged?
Absolutely. So everything that you would come to expect out of any other optic in our line, hard coat anodized, fully sealed, shockproof, waterproof, the whole gambit. Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you very much, Ryan.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for watching Bullets for Bucks. Check out this next video and subscribe.